It's holding up, huh?
Yeah, that's good. Hey, John.
Hey.
It's been a while.
It's been a few weeks, yeah.
It's been a while. It's a crisp 47 degrees today, so forgive me if my hand shakes a bit on the camera. I've been out here in the cold. I want to surprise you, at least I hope so, with things that have happened here. Let me flip on the light.
Flip on the light.
And have a look. See what we've done here. What I've done.
Oh, I can smell it.
The wood.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Wow, you got a lot done.
The walls are done.
Yeah.
I've been oiling the walls.
Uh-huh.
Look at the color that comes out when I oil that wall.
So
that
I can
wood.
see a difference between the top and the bottom
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah, big difference.
Wow.
And then you didn't see my furniture either, did you?
Oh, wait a minute.
And I don't think you saw that.
Oh, where'd you get that?
That was, I found it on the side of the road. Now I have to be very specific because people are nitpicking about every word I say. Yeah, it was just like that. I found a table and chair set from Craigslist and went and got it. This also was on Craigslist, and although I didn't see that ad, and I found it on the side of the road after picking up the first one. So I call it my Craigslist haul because it was on Craigslist, but people noticed that I didn't get this directly from Craigslist, so I got in trouble. I've been bad. So anyway, there it is, and look at that.
Can I touch it?
You can touch it. Everybody
wet.
thinks it's wet, I know.
Wow.
It looks wet, huh? I like that because it reflects light into the house.
It startled me because I thought it was wet.
And it gives me an excuse for not washing dishes when the sun is shining because I can say I'm too blinded.
That's beautiful. That's really nice. Wow.
It's amazing, huh?
A lot of
It's
room.
quite amazing. Yeah.
It's deceiving.
It is deceiving. The depth of it does not show on camera. Actually, now that I can show you way down there, you're 12 feet away from me.
Wow.
See, that's what I like. That's what I wanted. Hold on, let me get this string of light back up. The cat was playing with it. She likes to play with my LED light.
Oh, it's a great toy.
Hold the camera a second, please.
It's a great toy.
Oh yeah, it's a great toy. Yeah, it's a stringy thing that moves when you bat at it and responds to you. All right. So, yeah, what do you think? Are you comfortable in the kitchen?
Yeah, and I think this bathroom's bigger than my bathroom in my hall.
That's funny.
It just dawned on me. Because you could see the actual size. And
Right.
You can imagine it. Wow. Oh, you put... Oh, I didn't know you... I didn't...
No,
I missed that.
my friend did that from church.
Really?
He did all that, yeah. Yeah, so here I am at the beginning of the kitchen. I'm standing at the end of the counter, and you're way down there.
You're in
Look at
another
that.
zip code.
Yeah. That's cool, huh? Stove goes right there in that hole in the sink here, both of which I obviously have. So, but the countertop is taking a long time, and the polyurethane stinks for days, and it really off-gasses a lot, so I can't use this place till after that's done. People thought I should do that in winter, but you can't. You can't live in here while you're doing that. It's not safe, I think.
I think if you have that going and this, you could... Well, not going to explode, but it could.
It could. The stuff is, it has warnings on the label. It is combustible and dangerous, and even the dust from sanding can spontaneously combust. Isn't that crazy?
Oh.
So this is the only place I'm going to use a non-natural substance. Although I guess varnish comes from natural.
Well...
But, I don't know why it's...
It's really going to protect it.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Look at the colors.
Thick.
It just brought out the colors and everything. I really like it.
Almost looks like a bowling alley.
Yeah.
Well, that's maple, but this is pine, right?
See, that's pine, yeah. See, that's only 2 layers, 2 coats. I'm going to put on about 5 or 6.
Wow.
I want it to be just like a bar top in a way.
Yeah. Cool.
So, but that's a lot of work. Well, oh, it's so nice. I love it.
I thought it was wet.
I love it. The only thing that bothers me is there's bubbles. I don't know why. I bought an expensive brush just for that purpose, but you can feel it, rub it, and you can feel the bubbles. And I don't know what I can do about that. And then anything that moves in here, like there's fibers of fiberglass all through it, and I don't know what to do. I cleaned it. I dusted the whole entire area, shut the windows, did the polyurethane, and left the building. That's all I did for one day. And it's still...
Have you ever heard of people using like a lamb's wool pad because it doesn't. Well, I guess you could still get dirt in it, but
Yeah. Well, I brought an expensive brush just for that purpose. Because I was advised to do so, and I tried it, and it's still getting bubbles. But in the dust, I can't stop the dust. But anyway, so what else have I done, and what's new here? The well, the walls upstairs, I haven't done anything. Oh, look at my rocker in front of the window. I got that rocker. So
well, I'll be son of a gun. Company.
yeah, okay, good. I'll let you know. Somebody just showed up from church. I'll let you know when I'm done recording, and then you can join us. So what we're going to do here is this wood stove needs to come down because it's a double insulated pipe and not a triple. And we have to cut the OSB back because that scares me, having it heated in there.
Well, I know where the screws are.
Yeah, it was only 2, right? So that's the simple thing. And then I've got the pipes here, right here, and the materials for heat shielding. And so while you're cutting that, if you don't mind, I'm going to do the heat shielding on the pipes. Yeah. And then everybody says that my pipes are upside down, and I'm going to get creosote in here, so we're going to tip them over the other way. Well, we did have to make that adapter because the stove goes on only a certain one way, right?
Yeah, how are we going to flip that?
We're going to have to use that adapter that we built down here.
Huh.
Now, this will be the only seam where creosote could come out, but I can't change the way the stove is designed. So I don't know why people are saying I'm wrong when the manufacturer of the stove made it a certain way. I can't change that. I mean, what do you think?
I've heard that because mine are reversed from that.
Yeah.
And I don't get the stuff coming down. But I don't like the fact that the smoke, I like this way better. Because the smoke can go up.
Right, the smoke can't come into the house. Whereas if you flip it out, the smoke can come into the house, right?
I think so. But
well, does it bother yours? Do you get smoke or no?
No.
No. Well, then we have to flip it. So we'll take the adapter that we had to make. But isn't it weird that the manufacturer of the stove made it a certain way? The pipes cannot go a different way without making an adapter like we did up here. Because that actually up there was designed for the reverse of what the stove was designed for. So we had to cut a pipe to make it work. So anyway, we'll do that. And I got to shut down the camera and go see my friend who just joined us. Well, I just learned that John has other skills. Very useful out here. I knocked a tree down, but then John, he became a widowmaker. And then John killed it.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. Well, here we go, John. Let's do it again. I want to record your... Let's record your professional skills here. Magic! My camera floats. It wasn't quite deep enough.
Another widowmaker, huh?
It wasn't cut enough.
We'll get it. Part 2.
Just that last little bit's gotta go.
Now it's dangerous.
Yeah, okay. Now we gotta kill the widowmaker. You got watch out. John, back up. There you go. It's just almost there. I wish I had a big
It's still moving.
Because now it's dangerous. If that kicks out, nobody get behind that. I don't know if I should dare push on it.
Yeah, let's hit it with a long object.
It's probably too rotten to push with.
This is where we lose our professional edge.
There it goes. And it's a widowmaker.
Yay.
Can't tell how much is up there, but
Which way is it?
it wants to go this way. Oh yeah.
That one?
Yeah, help me push, please. I think it's gonna go. Ready? There we go. Nice. Thank you.
Nobody got killed, yay!
Nice. Thank you, John.
I'm done.
Well, my house is ripped apart. John, why have you done this to my house? That's
well,
horrible.
we found out that that's a double insulated,
Yeah.
not a triple.
Right.
And it's way too, I don't need this right
It
now.
gets hot, and I'm scared.
And it got hot, so...
I don't want to risk burning down the house.
How much is a triple pipe?
$89 at Tractor Supply. And the double was $350 at a professional wood stove shop. I think I got burnt. I got that 2 years ago, though.
And I know the shop you went to, and
We
they're
won't
nice people, but they're weird. They're obviously probably crooks too, but...
Obviously. Because $89 for a triple at Tractor Supply, and I've got a $350 double.
The reason
That's
why we're not
insane.
taking that one out and putting triple in is because it's so nicely flashed and all that above.
The tar is holding it in place.
It's a beautiful...
And that's a heavy pipe. That's a heavy pipe, and the tar is holding it in place.
So
And there's no drips.
We're just going to get the combustible materials away from it.
That's right.
all.
So we're cutting the, you can see the lines up there. We're cutting the wood back, the OSB back from around that. So that the box, wherever the box there is, the box that goes up on the roof, then will have no flammable material in it. So the hot, the heated air won't cause any damage up there and any harm. So we had to pull out the wood stove, and we've got basically a construction zone in here again. And then John is going to hold that up. Hold it up. John is going to...
Oh, I have to measure the thickness of that OSB.
People have theorized that I don't trust John, but...
Oh,
What are you about to do?
We're not going to tape this, are we?
Why not?
Because I'm...
He's going to cut that without cutting through my metal roof above it.
Right.
It's risky, but this shows that I do trust John. Yeah. He's not trusting himself.
Well, my car is warmed up and pointing out.
Ready to roll. Well, in the meantime, I'm making a heat shield. I've got the entire stovepipe down here, and I'm marking this out, and I'm going to cut these down the center, hopefully straight, with tin snips. And then I'm going to form a heat shield that is going to be spaced off that 1 inch space, or 1 inch gap all the way around. And that will stop the heat from getting to my wall, my wood paneled wall, when the stove is running. And then we're going to take this entire contraption and put it back up in place as one unit afterwards. And of course I'm going to put screws in the joints as well. So then that's going to go up, and it should be good and safe. So how are we looking up here?
Good. Just got to cut these corners out with a chisel, unfortunately. The saw does not fit in there.
Alright. So it's after lunch, and neither one of us has come very far, but that's just how things are.
Right.
John is still chipping out the wood up there, and that's his only task right now, believe it or not. It's just that tedious because they're trying to cut that without cutting the sheet metal above. We don't want to cut through the roof.
Right.
So that's a job. And then my job out here is taking just as long, making the heat shield. You know, you wouldn't think it would take this long, but I'm trying to cut this without ripping my hands to shreds. And then I have here one that I have cut already, and I'm trying to cut it neatly with tin snips. So I'm doing this by hand, and then I've got 3 bolts holding it together. And this is going to fit along the whole length of that pipe. So it's tedious work trying to work with metal without hurting yourself, but it is going, well, it's coming along. It's coming along well. I think we'll both be done just about the same time at this rate, and he'll be ready for me to put the pipe up when I'm about done with the pipe. So it looks like we've got it. John did it without marking even the tar paper. Well done. Now he's got to cut the tar paper out of the way so we can put the box back up. And the only thing holding that pipe up right now is the roofing tar. That's pretty amazing. Of course, it's cold out. It's 52 degrees now. And by the way, John, you're doing all right without a jacket.
Oh, I get sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh, the pink is the rosin paper. I was wondering, what is that pink?
What's the pink? Yeah, that's got to come out too.
Paper.
So he's going to cut that down to the bare metal, and then we won't have any flammability issues up there. No danger.
Look at that.
Yeah, well done.
Beauty.
Well done.
I didn't cut through the road.
Well done. And I've got my second piece here, and then I'm going to string together the fourth piece, and I'll have my heat shielding for my stovepipe. So my anonymous helper is finishing up the chicken coop, and that way we're going to have it winterized and waterproofed. And then I'm going to be, oh look at that, sitting inside the house. I've never done that before. It's the first time I've ever seen chickens inside the other coop. Good. Hope they get used to it. I'll have to put bedding in there. That's the hens. All 3 hens are in there. That's good news. So I'll have to put bedding in there and hopefully they'll start using it. There's a big guy getting all excited because I'm nearby. Hey, big mouth. Go ahead. Yep. Just got to do it, don't you? So we're going to have isolated chicken groupings later on. I'll be fencing off individual types of birds from one another before winter. And the little tiny ones, these little birds, will be in a more insulated shelter so that they can survive the winter, the brutal cold of winter. Now the big birds are okay. These red roosters made it through last year, and one of the white hens are original birds from last winter. They're tough birds. Tough old birds. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it. Well, he finishes it here. And John and I are working on the wood stove still. John's ready for me, right?
I'm doing all the work again.
You're doing all the work. Don't be saying that on camera. They'll come and shoot me. I'll have to change my address. Well.
All right.
Well, I guess we'll do this. I'm going to pause the camera while I navigate the dangerous territory here.